This is a short live. So, I'm in shock from my life. The last time I seen my daughter, November 2nd, 2022, we were getting ready for I had did a cooking workshop with my daughter for the summer. We did a lot of things at homeschool. We did a lot of things, but what we were doing, my daughter was getting on her schedule. She had a cooking class finale, which she was first time making breakfast on her own. We normally during the summer we would cook together. So I was just going to be monitoring her, as she was doing her cooking class, and 15 police officers came unannounced. No warrant, no nothing. Broke in our front back door, weapons drawn, brutally beat, assaulted, and kidnapped us. Um, I have not seen my daughter since. I have been gang stalked. The CPS that kidnapped my daughter came to visit me in jail. She showed me she had an IDF badge. She was bragging. Israeli Defense Force. I was followed. I don't know if it has anything to do with it, but I was hit by a car. They know that I was getting ready, that I was an athlete, that I was getting ready to open up um, a homeschooling. It's like it's been 4 years since everything I've been doing been paused. I was opening a homeschooling sports academy with my daughter, and then I get hit by a car. My goals was not to go pro. I was starting a family thing, you know. Um, so much. IDF tried to incite a riot to unalive me in a Kroger. All of these things happened year after year, 2022, 2023, 2024. And now, as I am still in fight and flight, coming out of shock, coming out of memory loss, here I am waking up to other parents losing their children in the book, and I see what's going on. After we woke up to the brunt force trauma of witnessing a 14-year-old boy walk in a store, be aggressively profiled and aggressively approached and aggressively life. There was nothing he could have done to stop them because they already had their mind made up of what that was premeditated. And then we're gaslit by the same system that regurgitates to us a crooked lie of what Rick Chow was. Everything they did was aggressive. When they came in, put your bag down. He did that. Doesn't mean you're good. I walk. I walk because I got my divorced husband a car in his name, got my sister a car in their name so that they could build their credit. Husband stopped paying the bills, and I went into debt and had to get a bankruptcy. Don't got a car no more. I walk to get my groceries. I carry a backpack. My wallet is in my backpack. I'm not leaving. If I gotta leave my backpack to come in your establishment, I'm not coming in because I carry my bag to shop. Um, he was treated very badly, left, and was still hunted down by those predators. And the predator was set free. Carmela was sitting under his tent, under a tent, was not his tent, in the rain, and some thug, Carmela comes from a good family, some thug that seems to be friends with the judge, I wonder if that's clan related, bullies a child with a promising future, which Did they harm him because he had a promising future? They try to bully him. Four of them. He does self-defense and gets 35 years. Injustice. Injustice. If we say injustice, we said injustice at the first one with young Cyrus. And we were immediately met with aggression, hatred, mockery. We ain't did nothing wrong. We should be mad because their mother, Cyrus' mother, lost something that can only be given back at Resurrection Day. And some people don't even believe in that. And while it is true, that pain of still not believing, but then a bully thug meets his consequences of his actions, and it's, oh, they lose something they can never get back. Bullshit. He was a bully. And then y'all, you act like this was a perfect shot. Who is perfect? We all make mistakes. That doesn't mean you deserve to die, because I need all y'all Caucasians to stop trying to teach religion, because y'all fucking it up. Y'all don't know what y'all doing. Y'all don't know what y'all doing. Or y'all know that y'all intentionally messing people up. Oh, my stomach. Oh my goodness, my head feels good for the first time in years. And now my stomach hurts. So I got bit in my head right behind my ear, right in the back, and then in this ear by spiders. By two different spiders. And it's not in my head anymore. Oh my gosh, I hope I don't die. But it's in my side. It's in my side and stuff. It's weird. It's weird. Give me a second. I'm about to go outside real quick. That's why I turned this on. I'm about to go outside real quick for a second. Oh, my back. Where is the remote? Ouch. Yo, 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 yo. Am I about to stay up or go to sleep? My back hurts so bad. name. Okay. Okay. There's so much going on right now that I cannot talk about life or death stuff. People messing with me, but I'm good. Yeah, we'll talk about it when it's over. But that's just why I'm recording. Oh, bro, I was looking for my followers. It is hot as hell. I need to go check the laundry real quick. That's weird. I can actually feel this venom going through my body. It's not in my head anymore. I thought I was dying. Oh my gosh. I hope I'm not. It still feels horrible, but it's in my stomach now, not my head. My shoulder. Okay. Oh yeah, I need to wait. I need to wait until next week. Because I need to wait for something. Okay. Okay, give me a second. It is hot. Alright, so I don't know if I said this yet, but so we need to be vigilant because the government is trying to push us, and I don't know who in the government, but they're trying to push us to respond in a way that makes us look heathenistic so that they can come in and unalive us adults or kidnap and arrest us. And they're trying to take our children to foster. Look around the world, in Russia, in Ukraine, in Mexico, and everywhere They are unaliving the adults. Oh, in Gaza, Iran, Yemen, they're unaliving the adults and leaving the children in the land. This what America is funded off of. The founding of America, the Freemasons, they started taking everybody's children and then putting them in these schools, claiming to be Christians. They put them in these Christian schools, right? And that's where they taught class. They raped and abused the darkest ones and some of the beautifulest ones that they had their sexual urges towards. And a lot of those Indian graves and stuff, like a lot of those great, and it wasn't just the Indians. They created class. The ones that they wanted to abuse and the ones that were powerful and the ones that were chosen for abuse were abused the most. And everybody was made to witness that abuse so that if you don't want to be abused like that, you need to do whatever Massa says. And that's how America was created, by putting fear into these children that they kidnapped and put into these Christian schools. They were the ones that came up and got these jobs and got land grants and stuff like that. My granddad, a World War II vet and trader who sold crack cocaine throughout throughout the prominent community and sex trafficked his children into the U.S. government. My grandma, who was taken from her mother and put in the Indian school and graduated as an adult and came out to be a social worker, going back into the community to take the children. This is what American government is. I'm American Indigenous. My granddad was set up to. My granddad is from the diaspora, and I don't know if he's Hebrew or Hamite, but he is a traitor either way to Jehovah's people. And he worked with the U.S. government and CIA to destroy our community, as I'm sure so many other did, like Diddy, right? Diddy's not the first one. My granddad used to have those barbecues and stuff on the land. They slaughter a pig, whatever. The white men come on the land. They come inspect us. Um, you know, our mannerisms and stuff like that. Sometimes chase us down and give us shots and take our blood. In school, always pulled out of class for doctors and dentists to do work on me without my parents' permission, you know, things like that. Teachers following me to every school I went to until I was put into foster care, until they met with a social worker and had a conversation. And then this lady who I had developed a relationship cut me off completely and left and abandoned me. And what was the cause? To separate me from my mother. There are CIA agents following your children, building up false reputations for them if they have a powerful, if they can be someone powerful. The trucker guy, I forget his name because there's so many. There's a trucker guy, a young guy, and he owned a trucking business with his family, with his dad or something, and they unalived him. He met with him in the store and he was, yeah, I'm starting business with my dad. A young, up and coming, somebody doing something in the community, they unalived him. Carmelo Anthony got accepted into college, and I forget which college because there's so much trauma going on. And then now he ends up unalived. He has so much greatness to do with his future. Cyrus, he was an eighth grader. He didn't do anything. He literally did everything right. Because I would have argued, I'm not putting my bag down because I know I don't steal. And I know they're tripping. I would have argued with them, right? Because I know that I'm not a thief. And that doesn't, in looking at this young boy, he's very innocent. I don't believe that he did not steal. I believe he had his weapon in his pocket. And still, he did not use it in a threat. Him having the weapon, like, that should not have been brought up in court. But child unaliving people, that should have been brought up in court. Like, Yeah, Cyrus having the weapon that was not used has nothing to do with anything because he never used it. So that shouldn't have been brought up. This man unaliving, unharmed, people without weapons multiple times is something that should have been brought up. There's something wrong with the legal system, and they know it, and it needs to be fixed. You see what I'm saying? And the legal system is trying. They're broke. They're broke. They said it. They need bodies. They need to sell us to traffic us. And they're trying to push us to react, to respond so they can point the camera and make it look away so then they could come in and act like the white savior. That's what's going on. We got a lot to be mad about. They murdering us. I'm not saying don't be angry. I'm saying be wise and look around. Look at the walls around you.